guys. As always, we'll be back at pretty much 7 o'clock every Wednesday, unless I tell you otherwise. So, yeah, feel free to check in, have a chat, talk some SuperCoach, talk some footy. Maybe we talk barbecue shapes again. I don't know. But, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Cheers. I'll catch you later. What's going on, guys? How are we? The voice is just not holding up great, but I wonder if I've got like a little bit of a lozenge going on. Let me just check if I've got anything floating around. God damn, it's empty. Oh, shit, bro. Nearly just broke my seat, man. That chair leg is holding on for dear life. Oh, shit. That could have been embarrassing. All right. Let's set this fella up. Hopefully you're hearing me loud and clear. All righty. What do we got going on? What's up, Josh? How are you, mate? Should I trade Revel or Fraser? Probably Revel, I think, or Reveal, however we say it. I think that'll be the way I'd go. Iron QCT, hey bro, 4 trades left. All primos except for Sexton. Trade Sexton, swap Yo into back and get Rosie in. Yep, I like that a lot. Mate. I think that's a good move. The Queenslander, mate. Big night for you, mate. Harvey, how are we? Charlie, what's going on? Good to see you, mates. We got Pentos. We got Tyler. Do you reckon the Cats make the 8, Shorty? No, I do not. I don't. And that pains me to say because I've been optimistic. But if they don't win this week, I think it's done. Thanks for the love there, Pentos. What do you reckon? Cats make it or not? In fact, we love the poll now. That sounded a little interesting, but let's start another one. I'll put it out to you guys. Do the Cats make the 8? Adam, who's going to win the State of Origin? Need to blindly gamble or something to entertain myself? Look, I've got absolutely no idea, but I'll be going for Queensland. So, amusement, what's up? Pentos, thoughts on Amusement Productions air conditioner? Geez, sounds like you've got a little bit of inside information there, mate. But, geez, I've lost a bit of faith in this chair. I'm not going to lie. But, Tyler, thoughts on McKercher to Rosie and McAuliffe to Schoenmaker? Yeah, good calls. Look, McKercher's back, so if you've held him this long, I wonder, is there another way you can get to Rosie and maybe have McKercher as a D7 or an M9? That's the only thing I'd say about that one. J2, what's going on, Schlonger? Mate, how are you? We love a reckless comment like that. Pentos, and we just go from reckless to random. Thoughts on leopards? No strong thoughts really, mate, but don't mind me a little snow leopard, Yeah. Yours? Harvey, did you hear that guy that has been in prison for 14 years just got flown back to Australia tonight? He's live on 7 News right now. That is not a question I expected to read out, but give me some more clarity about that. I've got no idea the reference there. Luke, is it a must I trade Oliver to Rosie because I really wanted to do Sullivan to Sarong this week? Yes, it is a must because you've got Rosie with a break-even of 52, Clary with a break-even of like 140, and Sarong's break-even is about 120-something. So, yes, the The break-even numbers are telling you that is a goer right now. I'll just jot a couple of things down that you guys have been talking about. Nice. HB, hey Shorty, few quick notes for you. Brayshaw, I like the updates here. Brayshaw right leg issue, Bont back concerns, LDU left training early yesterday. Oh, Yo's father. Oh, shit, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope sending the love to the Yo family there, of course. How is LDU playing so good? Because every week I hear he's under a cloud. He's under a cloud. Then he comes out and has 30 and kicks 2. So I don't know how he's doing it, but he's a gun. He's great to watch. Thanks for the update there, mate. Magpies, hey, Shorty, how are you? I'm pretty well, mate. How are you? Do I trade Sullivan or Jai Clark first? My gut says Clark, but let me check. This is just a pure break-even call, really. I know Clark's is about 45 and Sullivan's is 58. So from a pure break-even standpoint, I would trade Sullivan first. QCT, hey, bro, 4 trades left. Oh, yep, we answered that one. Luke, Logan Evans, or Kynan Brown, or any other better option rookies. Look, I think Sean Makers is the play. Of those, I prefer Evans, but I almost like Tholstrup the most. So if you just need cash, if you need that extra 50K, go with Evans. But if you're looking to bring in a guy that you're hoping plays a bit, maybe scores a bit, maybe makes the most money, and you might need that, then I think Tholstrup, if named and not the sub, I don't mind him at all. Pentos, as much as I love the random questions, I'm gonna focus in on some SuperCoach ones first, and then pick and choose with the random ones. But I do enjoy your content. Yeah, okay. He's got a bit of a tip there for us, amusement. Yeah, really, Tyler. Look, they're two teams that have been up there for a while, but just and the poll is saying, wow, 69% say no as well. Ouch. Ouchies. Hey, Luke. Hey, Shorty, how are you? I'm pretty good, thank you, mate. Nearly school holidays, so we love that. What did you think of the Cats game Friday night, mate? Oh, you've only got to look at my TikTok to know what I thought about that. Nah, hated it. Hated every bit of it. Very frustrating. I even called the radio afterwards, so that gives you a level of where I'm at. But Pensos. Oh, Carl, rank 'em. Shorty, cheeky cruiser, refreshing cider, hard seltzer, firing Clayton Oliver from a cannon directly into the sun without applying. So that's number one. Clearly number one. Oh, man. Oh, he's too calm. We do love him. But, oh, geez, you got to love a cheeky cruiser. You really do. But, yeah, tell you what, the anger I held for Clayton Oliver, who has done me so well for so many years. Oh. Cal also says, putting aside the Clary rage, are you condoning a Clary to Rosie trade under any or all circumstances? Or is there a world in which you hold onto that orange-coloured marshmallow? Nah, you trade him. Absolutely trade every single day of the week. The numbers say it. The form says it. You'd be kicking yourself if you didn't bounce back. So get rid of him. Here we are. Evening Shorty. Houston or Dale for Sexton? Houston. Definitely Houston. I think that's a clear one for me. Luke, no, I don't think the Cats will make the 8. Shorty, they'll finish 10th. And Port will be 9th. Yeah. Look, there's a bit of that feel where some of these new age teams are coming through, like Freo, Sydney are a bit younger, with that midfield, where some of those older teams have been competing for a while, like Melbourne, Port, Geelong, starting to slide a bit. Stephen, would you trade Tuke Miller? No, I would hold him. He's a bit out of sorts, but he's not scoring badly aside from when he was tagged brutally. But no, I think he's probably the least of our concerns. Reese, keep Clary. What's your trades for this week? Shorty. Nah, get rid of him, mate. Get rid of him. You'll be kicking yourself if you hold out of blind faith and he continues to go poorly. So sometimes players just have bad games or get tagged heavily, but he looks out of sorts. So it's probably been the worst trade of my year. And my trades this week are Oliver to Rosie and Sexton down to maybe Tholstrup or Evans, I would say. Nah, no dressing gown. No dressing gown, sorry, mate. Yourself? Tyler Rosie is my M8 since my team is a bit underdeveloped. That's all right. Look, M8, I think he's still a guy who could average 110. So that's okay. Ideally, he's an M9, but not too bad. Will the Suns make the 8? Look, I think they should, but they refuse to win outside of their home games. So until they can do that, I'm going to say no. So I need them to really prove that they can win outside of there. Max Don's thoughts on Adam Treloar. Yeah, super underrated year. Almost underrated overall too, I reckon. But big fan. And he's been a really good SuperCoach option for us as well. But probably doesn't get much love from us. Not as much as he deserves. Ben, hey, Shorty, who we get for F5 and F6 to get full premiums out of Rankin, Kerno, Caldwell, and Simpkin. Well, Rankin's a clear-cut one there. And I'd probably go Kerno. Simpkins a 4, clearly the 4th in line there for me. I just think Kerno's got a bit of a softer run, could go huge. Where Caldwell going very, very well, but with Parrish returning soon, how does that affect him? Does it affect him? It's a bit of a variable that I'm happy to steer clear of. Carl's got Oliver to Rosie, Rogers to Kruger, and grab Strong or Sarong next week, or hold Oliver, or go Sexton instead, but probably not way to get Sarong next week. Well, no, definitely I wouldn't be holding Oliver under any circumstances. So I think getting Sarong in soon is the play. But yeah, I would definitely stick to trading in Rosie for Oliver, mate. Thank you for your question. Hoodie, shorts. Have you tried Feastables? Jeez, I wasn't sure where we were going with that one for a sec. Yes, I did. One of the students gave me Chocky the other day, actually. It was not bad. I thought it was not too bad. What are your thoughts? Harvey, I don't know either. I just turned the news on and it's been on. The message at the bottom screen says Julian is. Oh, right. Righto. Then the subtext says, yeah, WikiLeaks. Yeah. Well, that is quite big news. That's interesting. I'll have to catch up on that one via the old TikTok. Look, I really like the Suns and want them to make the 8, but they need to win away from home. I don't barrack for the Suns, but that's been super frustrating. Yeah, and I think we get hyped about them, we get optimistic, and then they just play a stinker or lose a game that they should win on the road. So they've got to prove that. Pensos. You're the king around here, mate. You're an absolute legend. But LDU would be nearly my favourite player outside the Cats, I reckon. Tyler, I think Monzie Wakefield might be the sub next week, considering what they did with Kynan Brown. Oh, yeah. Is that their drafty? I swear I heard a bloke talking about him at work. Carl, Matt Rowell, shorty. Had he lost his mojo? Any hope he turns the corner? Now, I've got a bit of time for Rowley. I was slow to the party, but I always said I didn't think he was a 115 to 120 guy, but I think he's better than this. So I see him as around that 105, maybe a touch more. So because he's always finding it difficult to win a lot of the footy. So he was running absolutely hot early, but hard to keep it up the way he plays. So I think I'm hoping to bring him in. I'm hoping I can maybe get an M8 of Warner or Rowell. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Flag Blues, Dad did a mock trade, Fraser and Graham for Sean Makers and Rosie, got Sexton and Sullivan. Is it a worry? And I read that as Dad, but I presume he meant did. But Fraser and Graham for Sean Maker and Rosie, got Sexton and Sullivan. Well, I think that reads pretty good to me. If you're bringing Sean Maker and Rosie, I don't mind that at all. So Seems pretty solid to me, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting night on Friday, that's for sure. HB, other relevant notes, Shorty. Dunkley scan on the glute. Okay. Salem, all good to go. McKercher, right to play. We love to see that. Butters' shoulder has some stinger attached too, but it should be right to play. Interesting. Thanks, mate. I wonder if Bontempelli will get up. That'll be very interesting. Fine, short. I'll tone it down on the cues. Just keep being you, my guy. No, I didn't mean to be dismissive, mate. I do love your content, but I just didn't know how to answer my love for the letter U. That's all. Max, Essendon to beat Geelong by 15. Look, I don't have a stack of faith in the Cats right now, but I'm backing them in. I'll be there. It's going to be cold, but I'll be roaring from the stands there. Jonas, Oliver going to bounce back. Jeez. Yeah, maybe he'll bounce back in the night scene, but I hope he's getting better on that front. Carl, Pentos asking the hard questions tonight. Want to see Shorty front footing it, open those shoulders, short talk. D-Mac, hello, mate. What's going on? How are we? Leon, keep Sexton as F6 and go Rowell or Steele to Dunkley or Neil, or get Rankin as F6. Nah, I'll be going Rankin. Sexton won't be a keeper, in my opinion. I think eventually Powell being back will see him score mostly between 70 and 90. So I don't think that's going to be enough for us. D-Mac, long John Silver as an option this week. Oh, jeez. These guys. Noah, I'm going Clark and Reveal to Al Hooley and Kerno, but I still have a boost. Is it too crazy to use it to move Stewart to McKercher? It would leave me with 3 trades with the run home. I think if you've held Stewart all this way, I don't think you get rid of him, and certainly not for McKercher. So I know that'll give you a bit of flexibility, bit of money, but no, I feel like if you've had McKercher this whole time, fantastic, but I don't think he's a bring-in type of guy. Unless we're desperate for like a D7 M9 switch. Carl, Hawaiian pizza shorty. Un-Australian, or it doesn't get more Australian than this? Look, it's a no from me. It's a no from me, and this leads me to another controversial poll, but it's a good question, Carl. Can't remember if I did it or not last week, but pineapple on pizza. Now, it's a no from me, but I wouldn't have pineapple on anything. So I don't really like, it's not really a crack at pineapple on pizza. I just don't really like pineapple, which is contrary to me absolutely loving pina coladas and all that random shit. But the actual pineapple, like that form of it, it's a no thank you. Where are we? Flag Blues, I got rid of Clary last week. Such a good job from me. Well done, mate. I'm envious. I am envious. Matt Rowell out for Trelaw. No, I'll be holding him, Max. I'll be holding him. A few people getting a little nervous on him, but he's a hold for mine. D-Mac, Rosie or Kerno. Can't see how I can fit both in as I'll go up this week. Rosie for me. But you might judge that on assess the forward line. If you need him for your F6 and if the ship sails on him, will you be able to get anyone else? So maybe just assess it on what's actually around. And if you don't go him, what else are your options for the forward line? Because there's going to be options in the midfield. But I think head-to-head, including the price, I'd go Rosie. Carl, Pentos blowing absolute express. Shorty belly hanging on at the minute, just hoping to work a single. I know, he sent a couple. I was like, oh, Jesus, this boy's blowing some heat. Luke, how long do you think Dimmer will last at the Sun, Shorty? Oh, I think a while. Like, I feel like he'd need, if they miss the 8, I nearly choked on something there. If he missed the 8 this year, and then halfway through this year, they're looking like missing it again, maybe a bit of pressure starts to come on then. Jonas, I hear Brad the Milkman has some sloppy seconds lined up for you. He messaged me before. I haven't read it, but he did message me before. Oh, Jonas, you're a dangerous operator. Tyler Moniz, Wakefield came from our Next Gen Academy. Nice, mate. Well, that's exciting. Hopefully he gets a run. That's cool. Hoodie. Yeah, Feastables is not too shabby. Think Dockers make the 8. I think they will, actually. So they're in it nicely at the moment. It's super tight through there. I've been a bit of a late comer to the Dockers, but yeah, I'm going to say yes. And it is a tight poll here. 45% saying yes to the pizza or the pineapple on the pizza. 55% saying no. This is interesting. This will go down to the wire. Ben, who to trade this week out of Fraser, Reville, and Clark? My gut says Clark, but Reville may be close to getting dropped depending who comes back. What's the break even? Yeah, Clark, if all named, if all being equal, Clark. Flag Blues, who's your favourite all-time player outside of the Cats? Paddy Cripps is the first one that comes to mind, but I always loved watching Brett Deledio. That's a random one, but I always had a soft spot for Brett Deledio. I don't know why. Who else did I love outside of the Cats? I'm trying to go through the clubs. Yeah, they're probably the two. Matty Pavlich was a favourite of mine. I always love those players that you like listening to talk. They're good for your SuperCoach team. You know, I enjoy that as well. And Buddy Franklin certainly is up there too. Nicky V, hey Shorty, I'm about to punch the wall. Salem was on track to get 100, then got injured. Oh, mate. I know. He's been frustrating. People say he's going to be right for this week, though. And it is 48% to 52. This is a savage battle between the pineapple versus pizza people. Luke, Shorty, do you think the Hawks will make the finals this year? No, I don't think they will. But, gee, they're looking good. So they're one definitely to watch in the future. They're on the up for sure. Harvey, how do you reckon Saints will go against Port on Sunday? I can't go because my game starts 20 minutes before the Saints play, but I have a tiny bit of confidence because Dixon is not playing and he always kills us, and it's the difference when we play Port. Yeah, well, good luck for your game, mate. Look, yeah, definitely worth a shot. Like, I feel like it's almost a 60-40 game in favour of Port. They're better than what they've been producing, and St Kilda haven't exactly been reliable either. But the way Port were on the weekend, it'll either go one of two ways. They'll respond in a big way and defeat you guys comfortably, or they'll be just a broken team that just can't find it, and you guys will roll them. So that'll be very telling. I have tipped Port, but it's going to be interesting to see. D-Mac, Simpkin or McKercher for the 23rd? I prefer McKercher, but it might depend where you do need that coverage more importantly. But yeah, I prefer McKercher. Jonas. Mate, I got to censor some things, bro. I can't be getting cancelled now. Luke, also Langus was hiding again at the footy club. I didn't see him. There you go, mate. I know he was travelling somewhere for a Guthrie video. But Jay Toop, who has the biggest toolbox in the AFL? That might be my next poll. No pun intended. Magpie, Shorty, do you use fan footy? I do, mate. Yes, I do. I'll often check the scores on that. I used to use it a lot more. I used to be writing the forums and stuff like that, but not as much now. Luke, Shorty, how long do you think Ken Hinkley will be at Port for, and do you think Josh Carr will replace him? I think he will. There were a couple of reports suggesting otherwise, but I think Josh Carr will replace him. I think Ken Hinkley will be gone by the end of the year. So, yeah, it's just I don't think he can continue to not win flags, and then if they miss finals, it's got to go. Also, here's my scoop prediction, right? I think within 2 weeks, Dustin Martin retires. That's my scoop. Totally gut feel, but that's me scoop. Could even be tomorrow. Hey, buddy. Hey. And hey, just remember. Thank you. Don't trust the branch. Trust your wings. Okay. That is not W Riz. Carl, we come for the content king. We stay for the anti-pineapple racism. 100% spot on, shorty. Throw it in the bin. Take the bin out and to see and dump it. Oh, love it. Charlie, Danny, my trades are revealed for Rosie. 3K in the bank. Perfect, mate. We love that. Luke, shorty, check messages. What messages are these? But I will after this. Pentos, got a dip, shorty. Oh, thank you, mate. After you saw off my early express overs, you started to get on top after many boundaries in the last few overs. I'm off for a spell at fine leg. Nah, mate. Appreciate all your thoughts, man. Hopefully we'll catch you back next week, mate. Have a good week. Luke, who's going to be your VC? Thinking maybe Zorko or just be safe with one of Saturday's early games, which have really good. Yeah, I think so. Gorn's probably one I go, but then I agree. Probably intertwining Heaney, Warner, Goulden, Sarong. They're probably the ways I would look at it. Whether that's for a C or a VC, I might go Gorn into maybe into Heaney or maybe into Dacos. I'm not 100% sure yet. Carl, Sam DeConing, shorty. Reckon you blokes persist with him in the ruck, or was that just a Conway Stanley situation? Reckon he worked his way into it second half. Did okay. Look, he did. I was pretty critical of him early, but no, he's a defender for mine. I think he could be a Harris Andrew type, capable of intercepting but also stopping sometimes. And look, I think that was going to the ruck just to give him a jolt of energy, just introduce some sort of aggression to the bloke. So he's not a ruckman for mine. Maybe if we persisted with him, maybe he could be. But we've got Conway there, and I think the future would be Conway, main ruck, being relieved by Shannon Neal. So I think that's the play. But yeah, it was interesting to see. Yeah, it's a big call, Lukey boy. Big call. Yes, Charlie. Any funny stories today? Oh. Look, I did tell an absolute lie to my gym today, right? So I've just joined Anytime Fitness. I've always had my gym set up in my garage, but through winter, I was just lacking a bit of motivation. It's dark in there, it's cold in there. So I thought, look, you're lacking the motivation. Just join a gym, go with your mate. Anyway, lady texts me. She's like, you can come in for a free consultation. It's part of joining. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go in today, we're talking, and I'm like, look, I've done a bit of lifting and stuff. Like, do you have any advice on nutrition? Rah, rah. Anyway, we're talking. She's like, oh, so what's your split sort of thing? And I'm like, yeah, do a bit of upper body, this day, that day, and then break it up with a bit of legs. That, my friends, is a total lie. Controversial opinion, or controversial even. I don't even fucking hit legs. It's ridiculous. Why do I not do that? I don't know. Bad habits, can't be bothered, not enough time, so I just focus on the pipes. I don't know. But that's just how it is. Maybe it's scandalous. But yeah, lied to her face. So anyway. J2, if you were an AFL player and you had Hinge, what would you list your AFL job as? Because no chance they're going to put down that they play AFL. Yeah, true. What would I do? Maybe what's a cool job? I don't even know. Maybe you just say you're a man in finance, because that seems to be the go these days. D-Mac, hi, shorty sister. Stay away from my sister, little boy. Charlie, shit, call. He's in career best form. Jonas. J2, tell her to put some clothes on before she comes. Oh, boy. Okay, all right, Luke. Thank you, mate. Oh, they don't agree with the Dustin Martin. Flag Blue, Sarong, Heaney, or Gorn as VC, and Houston as C. Look, Houston doesn't often go big. I know he did the other week, but that doesn't often happen. I'd almost prefer Gorn into either Heaney or Sarong. Tiger Rewalt, Goulden or Merritt. I'd still go Merritt. They're both great options, and Goulden's in fantastic form, but I don't know. I just like Merritt's consistency. Bill, Rail out for Rosie or keep Rail. I need one primo left, 3 trades. Look, if trades are tight, which sounds like it is, definitely hold on to Rail. He's a bit out of touch, but hold. I'd be holding. Now, look, try and get Rosie in, mate, but I'm not at the expense of Rail. Nicky V, hey, shorty, no trades this week, but on my second account, traded reveal for Simpkin. Cheeky little second account. Very naughty. Very, very naughty. Just having a minor coughing fit here, guys. Don't worry. Jesus Christ. That's wild. That is wild. Fuck. That is a hectic poll, too. Yes has actually got up 53%. Wow. That was a comeback. That was a serious comeback. D-Mac, no need for... Oh, this is the legs. Here we go. No need for training legs with glutes like yours, Daniel. That's what I told her. Luke, shorty, when do you think North will win next? Oh, I don't know. I mean, they're half a chance this week against the Dogs if Bont's out, and they have been in good form. Let's have a look. Just can't quite shake this little cold, mate. Just cannot quite shake it. You'd have to say they're a red hot chance against the Suns at Marvel. And then I think they will beat Richmond in round whatever that is, 21. Tiger Rewalt, Bont into Walsh, all right this week, shorty. I probably wouldn't with Bont because all the reports is that he's hurt his back, bit of a strain, bit sore, left training early. So, yeah, I'd probably steer clear, but I do like Walsh as a bit of a unique one. Luke, it's just getting 12 out of 12 in the quiz. That is, oh, yeah, fair. No, that's all right, mate. Yeah, Grundy's always worth a shout. The form he's in, definitely, mate. I should have mentioned him as well. Also, tonight's a tough quiz. I don't reckon any. I say it some weeks, but no one's getting 12. Also, does anyone know Finey's Final Siren? Does anyone listen to that on a Friday night? Makazo, keep up the good work, mate. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks for dropping in. Is it stupid to consider Stewart instead of Rosie via DPP? I don't think it's stupid, no, but I would prefer Rosie. Like, Stewart's still struggling his way through and that. Both good options at the price, but yeah, I'd prefer Rosie, but definitely worth a consider. Luke wanted to go Bont VC, but if he's hurt his back, then I'll probably have to go Goulden or Heaney into Dacos. Yeah, don't mind that at all, mate. Magpie, shorty, did you do AFL fan survey? No, I didn't. When did that come out? Carl, what's going on, mate? Oh, Carl versus Luke in the quiz. Look out. Bill, whose fun is Jong top 4 at the end of the year? I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm just going crazy. Luke, me having to go Oliver to Rosie will cost me to do 3 upgrades with 6 trades. Yeah. Look, he really stuffed us. He stuffed a lot of us last week. It's very frustrating. J Toop with the inside scoop. Saw Shorty begging a chick to go home with him last Saturday night. She said, I'm leaving, but come meet me afterwards. She gives him the address to her house and she sent him to the men's gallery. That'd make for a pretty funny story, but I was in lawn, so. But I like the creativity. Luke, does that? No, don't hold Oliver. No, I know he's probably stuffed you, but don't hold him. Do not hold him. Luke, we'll see Carl aiming to win the quiz tonight. J2, yes, find his final siren. Yes, mate. Look, I called him up to do the quiz last week, and I'm doing it again this week. I want to win that thing. Sam, VC on Dacos into Tom De Koning. De Koning's going so well, but I don't think he's ready to be considered in the skipper category. I know that sounds ridiculous because he just scored 170, but Look, he's coming up against a pretty good ruckman in Nankervis, who's never easy to score points against. So, no, not for me. He's not in the captaincy category. Definitely VC, but I wouldn't be putting all my eggs in his basket. Then we've got Cal. Would I be better off going Kerno and having one trade spare, or hold out for Rankin and roll with 0 for the rest of the year? Or I'd probably go Kerno. As much as I would prefer Rankin, I think being on 0 is potentially a worry. So, particularly this stage of the year. So I'd probably go a bit more conservative in that instance and go Kerno. Harvey, so I got more news on it. Oh, yes. So apparently he was trying to point out stuff that the US was doing wrong and got penalised for it. Apparently he was punished so badly that he was put in high security. Yeah, I remember hearing about it and stuff, but I don't really know. I mean, thanks for letting me know, mate. It sounds quite confusing, eh? So it'd be interesting to have a little bit of a look. It's on the AFL app, righto. I might do that throughout the week. Tyler had a pretty good week. Only Ryan and Brown didn't turn up. Gee, that's pretty good. He must have had a good week. Must have been ranked quite nicely. I'll have a bit of a look at that later. New South Wales, first try, 10 minutes in. Nice. Carl, hot take, but Bont doesn't mind a bit of a me action. Takes a butter menthol, acts like he was on his deathbed. Jeez, not a Bont fan. Wow. There's there wouldn't be many that speak poorly of the Bonts. Carl just going with the hot take. Flag Blues goes Gorn as the VC and Heaney as the C. Yep, I think that's good. That'll probably be similar to how I roll. Harry, have a few trades left. What are your thoughts on trading out Walsh or Green or Rao for merit? Nah, not for me, mate. Not for me. I think all those guys, you could have had me with Green recently, but then he goes 150. Similar could happen with Rao. And Walsh isn't going that bad. I mean, he was fantastic last week. Yenchi, how are you, mate? Yes, I'm pretty good. Thanks for popping in. We got 1.5 days left until holidays, mate. So I'm looking forward to it. Carl, you'll flog me, Luke. You've got the runs on the board. Oh boy, hectic. J2, have you heard the famous Mario from Donka? Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. Yes, definitely heard him. I love listening to a bit of SEN, mate. It's a bit of Gary and Tim in the morning. Get a bit of the Monday Means test with Jared and Kingy. We do love that. Do you remember that one with Finey where he was just like, piss off, asshole. You're gone, or something like that. And he's just like, break. He's a funny man. Was definitely looser back in the day, but Luke, I better flog you, Carl. I swear if my computer plays, he's a bit worried about the computer, mate. Pressure's on, Lukey. Nicky V, Nankervis is going to belt the Conning in the ruck. Look, I anticipate him being relatively physical, so that could be interesting. Jason, Big Dog Shorty, hope you've been well, legend. Likewise, mate. Thanks for coming by, my friend. 5 trades left. Tossing up between Graham for Rosie for my last mid spot. Pushing Simpkin / Dogger / Kerno to F7, looping as my 23rd. Or no trades this week and get Sarong and Merritt in the next 2. That's an interesting one. I like the idea of having a 23rd, to be honest. I'd probably go about it that way. But geez, yeah, I'd probably go about getting that 23rd, beefing up the forward line as well. As much as it'd be great to have Sarong or Rosie, I think go the value options. Carl, Bounce, worst TV show the world has ever seen, or the AFL's golden ticket to Hollywood stardom. This one pits family members against each other. Look, I'm not a huge fan. To be honest. Look, it's on when I go over to mum and dad's, and sometimes I like when they do those sports and different activities, and it's funny. I find it a little bit forced and a little bit scripted sometimes. Like it's an easy watch, but yeah, I'm not a huge bounce fan, but let's see what you guys think. Will this split the shorty community? And we'll just clarify that we're talking about the TV show. We're not seeing if we keep the the bounce or not. Wilma, do you have any idea if Salem is playing? I don't have a full idea, but I've heard that he's right to play. So I think, barring any sort of let's go conservative approach, I think he should be right. Tyler scored 2,185. Nice. That's pretty solid. Test account. Hey, man, Sinclair or Dunkley? I'd go Sinclair. I think they're both pretty similar in their output, but I do like that flexibility with the dual position. Harry, who do I captain for Euros in Kevin De Bruyne or wrong Lukaku? Yeah, let's go Lukaku, mate. Couldn't have a clue which is the better option there. Yenchi, any locks for the multi on Friday night, shorty? Is it up yet? Brisbane I find difficult, and Melbourne at the moment are proving difficult too. Very unpredictable in the midfield. Let's see. Let's have an early look at it. Same game multi. Zorko for 20 is a good option. I think Viney's a good option for 20 without Petrarca. McCluggage, pretty solid. He hasn't always got 20 over the last 5, but I like him for 20. In the 15 market, Trent Rivers for sure. You could even push Rivers for the 20. And I like Max Gawn for 15. No one really excites me in the 25. But yeah, not one that I'd spend too much time on. J2 went to school with the Bont. Very quiet and humble man. There you go. Harvey, what did you rank for the week, Tyler? Blessedy, Trent Rivers worth a punt. I'll be playing more midfield minutes. Not for Classic, mate. Look, he will be. And he's a nice option for draft, but nah, not for me. I think there's better options down back. Benny boy, Raul out for Rosie. Nah, hold on him. I think a few people are getting a little frustrated with him, but I'd hold the course. Rosie, a very good inclusion, but not for Raul. Luke, if it isn't Josh Carr, I'd like to see Stuart Dew coach the Power. Thought shorty. Yeah, look, I'd love to see him get another go. It doesn't happen often, does it? But that would be cool coming full circle back to his original club. Hamish, is Merritt a good in? Always, mate. Always. He's at a pretty solid price and he's just consistent as anything. So, yeah, definitely a good option. Jay Toop, yeah, has my neighbour, old Mario, very funny. Oh, he's your neighbour. Really? There you go. Ben, is a 23rd a must? Oh, no, it's not a must, but I feel like if you get a player at a price like Rosie, why not? I mean, we've got 40 trades this year. Like, surely we can. We've always filled out our teams with 30 or 36. So either we're getting more loose with our trades as we get more. I think we should be filling our teams to at least 23 with 40 trades, I reckon. I mean, I'm actually gunning to go 24. That's my hope at this point. Bounce is harmless fun for kids. Yeah, no, look, I certainly didn't want to bag it out. It's not something that I lock into every week, but sometimes it's on and sometimes it's not. But it's a pretty close call. 56% like it, 44 no. Luke loves watching the bounce, love watching after the footy on Sunday. Norwich for sure. Gazy's ladder of Gazy's a funny man. He is a funny man. Petrarca must trade in for this week. Oh, jeez. How about Petrarca on 360? It's very rare you get such an emotional insight. I enjoyed watching it as hard as it sort of was. Harvey, I watch Bounce every week. Gazy going off and the Hawks on the ladder the past few weeks and then him in the challenges is so funny. Yeah, I do love him in the challenges. That's pretty funny. Luke, cut the crap and turn it up are the best segments on the Bounce. Andrew Meat Gazer. Another try for New South Wales. Jesus. Cameron, shorty mate, got rank 48 after going against your word and bought in TD cut. Yeah, look, that's fair play, mate. Look, I stand by it. I stand by it. Look, I still feel that over the long term, so over the last 10 weeks, I still think someone like Grundy, Marshall, English will outscore DeConning. I might be wrong, but over the first week of this test, it has not gone well for me. And I'm very interested to see Simpkin. I know he scored well and he's been doing nicely, but something just worries me that he just gets pushed to a half forward flank a little bit. He's in the bounce a little bit. I don't know. It just makes me a bit nervy. Top 2% there from Tyler. Nice. Harvey, 12-0 up, New South Wales, 19 minutes in. Carl, I don't own Bont. Shorty, he kills me every week. Seems like a very good bloke. Mate, you got to get him in. You got to. Oh, would you look at this? Lana Ryder. Who was that cool chick you were at the footy with on Friday? Jeez. Well, man, I'm a bit starstruck here. What an appearance. Yeah, look, that was a quality night. There was some rare units on the tram and the train, I guess. On the way back, they were probably even rarer, but no, it was fun side. Aside from getting shat on by a bird and the cats getting shat on, it was a pretty solid night. I enjoyed it. That lolly shop, that was quality. And the plate of food today, that was nice. That biscuit, was it Michelle? That lemon biscuit thing, that was elite. That was quality stuff. Noah, shorty, 6 more trades. Need 1 more premium for my forward line. Have 220K. Thinking to go Fraser out for Rankin. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Rankin's a must in for mine, so I think that's a good call. Thoughts on Ken getting booed? Look, didn't love it. Like, you don't like to see it, but I mean, I get it. I mean, they're frustrated. It's a way for supporters to express their disappointment. But I've never been one to boo. But look, I get frustrated at the footy. It's just I feel like Ken's been pretty good to him. Yeah, he hasn't got the flag, but I thought booing was a little harsh. Luke, you can't not love the bounce with Hazel. Come on, shorty. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Jade Soup, who's an outsider for the Charles Brownlow? Don't give me $1.01 fave. Well, I don't have the odds in front of me. I'll get them up. But off the top of my head, look, Cripps. Let me see. So Cripps is the 4th favourite, so maybe not. I feel like Merritt at $13 will get a lot of votes, particularly early. And otherwise, yeah, you'd probably steer clear of most. Look, Bontempelli will take a lot of threes, so maybe not. But Adam Treloar at 100-1. Like, Jordan Dawson's in front of him. Sam Walsh is in front. Like, Adam Treloar has had a much better season. Adam Treloar's the same odds as Connor Rosie. He's had a way better season. So maybe Treloar at a top 5 finish might be decent odds. D-Mac, Gazy really ripped into Jason Dunstall's Hall of Fame speech. It was so funny. I didn't see that one. I saw the speech, but not Gazy. J-Tube, shorty putting away birds at the footy. Jesus Christ. Harvey, what train do you get back for a time slot like Friday night, shorty, if you take the train in? I don't normally take the train, but we came back there was an 11:05, so we got back quite late. But normally we'll drive up, so that's normally my play. We'll end the poll there, and it was the bounce in favour of liking it, only just. SuperCoach Pro, here we go. Hello, big dog. You're going to the Cats and Hawthorn game next week? I will be, mate. Or no, I'm in the Sunshine Coast, so I won't. Gee whiz. Are you, mate? Carl, action builds confidence as day follows night. Luke, anyone, anywhere, anytime. That's your brand. That's your culture. When's the quiz? I reckon we'll do it any moment now, to be honest, mate. We don't have as many questions tonight, so I reckon I'll put the code out in about 8:40. I'll put the code out. Tiger Rewalt, 6 trades after this week. Shorty hoping to get Caldwell and Ryan for 24. Maybe a sneaky cheapie like Blossom 25. Yeah, I love that. I like dream big. So I'm thinking I'm hoping to have McKercher covering my D7 and M9, but predominantly D7. Rosie covering M9. And then I'm hoping someone just drops. If I can get like someone like a Kerno or a Cameron or a Moore to fall into around 420, I might be able to get a nice F7. Cameron, I also got rid of English for TDK shorty and gained 100 points in rank. Yeah, look, it's definitely a great short-term call. If I had to pick the Koning or English for the rest of the year, I would still go English, but maybe De Koning's the next superstar ruck and I'm just being slow to the party. So he was fantastic. He looked insanely good. I probably just have a bit of a tendency to go with the trusted, tried and true. But Carl, I'm the Jai Clark of quizzes. Tells you all you need to know. Yeah, look, De Koning absolutely destroyed me and me footy club the other week. Galaxy, shorty, I missed you last week, my king. How are you, legend? I'm pretty good, mate. How are you? Pretty good. We're not far from holidays for shorty, so just another couple of days. So yeah, looking forward to a bit of a break, which would be nice. Harvey, how long does it take to get back on the train? It's about an hour or so, but yeah, so it didn't take too long. Supercoach Pro, I think Steve from SDS is going to the game. He wants to go out after the game. What a dangerous operator. Mate, I'll be out, but I'll be in the sunny coast. Zajax, what's going on, mates? How are you? Galaxy, that story of you asking that girl with the boyfriend was very relatable, lol. Good on you for doing it, though. Nothing wrong with asking at all. Well, that's it. I had to give it a go, mate. I ended up putting Braden Campbell 2 weeks ago for scores of 44 and 26. Oh, mate, I was thinking about that. I really liked the idea at first, but he can't avoid a sub, can he? And he's a bit of a bits part player at the moment. He's not quite locked and loaded into that real core unit at the Swans. But yeah, man, just got to try your luck sometimes with the ladies, mate. Look, one day someone will say yes to old Shorty, but until then, we're just a little bachelor out here, mate. Just a little bachelor. Cameron Shorty going Rosie in for Dempsey and Bolton to Caldwell. Love Caldwell's role and Bolton's floor makes me nervous. That's fair. Finishes me off with 3 trades, no cash in the bank, but Simpkin F7 and Kircher D7 M9. Yeah, good. That's good. That's awesome coverage, mate. I like that, mate. Well, nicely done. We did that one. 16 up. 16-0. Wow. Cameron, reckon I can get top 500 from 828? Definitely, mate. There's going to be some that fall away with the trades. So another try. Wow, hey. Libber or Wardlaw? Well, definitely Libber, mate. As good as Wardlaw is going, I'd still go Libber. Wow. New South Wales are up and about. Harry, best VC and C. I think probably Gawn as your VC and maybe work in a Grundy or a Goulden or a Heaney or a Sarong. Or you could go one of those guys into maybe Dacos. Carl, nothing against Clark, has not had the continuity you'd like him to have. Yeah, I love the little correction. Now, he almost looked better with his haircut. I don't know how that works, but he looked tougher. Galaxy, the worst thing of Campbell's scores was that he wasn't the sub. Wasn't he? I thought he did in one game. Wow. Okay. Well, that is disappointing. Gee whiz. J2, keep planting the seed, shorty. Yeah, mate. That's it, mate. Look, let's get this quiz going. Any territory stories? No. Look, I did stay in the territory Saturday night as well, but a bit more low key. I was honestly a little bit more bored that night. Like I remember the weekend before, I was like, yeah, this is sick, but I might have to go live from the territory one night just to spice things up, or spice them up another way. But no, it was awesome on Sunday. Probably why is it fucking? Oh god. I literally logged in the other fucking day. Pisses me off. Man. Hang on a sec. If this locks me out, I'll fucking kill someone. There we go. Update the damn password, you dickhead. Jesus, mate. Just a little live rage at the computer from Shorty there. So no recent stories in the territory, mate. But I did see a message. I saw the first little bit of it pop up on my phone. And it didn't look like good news, but I will reply to you soon, Brad. I saw it pop up, and I was halfway through dinner. And I was like, shit. Then I was live, so it was all happening. All right, I reckon everybody knows it, but just in case there's someone new, this is where we want to go for the quiz. Wow, 22-0. Dustin Martin quiz. Well, when he retires, we might do that. Which probably won't be too far away, I don't think. Galaxy Wolf has been seeing a girl recently. Been on 4 dates already. Can you believe it? Short stuff. Met on Bumble. Righto. That's not one that I've really vibed with much, but I like that. What was the first date, mate? Where did you go? I'm really glad that's going well. That sounds awesome. All right. There's the code for you. Go to kittens. J2, dangerous. Well, my thoughts on what to do with Salem if he doesn't play. What's he priced at? I feel like if you don't have Rosie, it's a little sideways. So definitely Rosie. If not, I'd be looking to upgrade to anyone that you can afford. But yeah, probably just depends on your own individual side. Nicky V, Shorty, currently watching 2017 Grand Final. I reckon Norm Smith should be changed to Dustin Martin. Medal thoughts. Get stuffed. Look, you can't argue with. He's been probably the best all-time finals performer. So hard to argue. Brad. Galaxy Wolf, first date was darts at a bar. She absolutely demolished me. Very embarrassing. Wow, there you go. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. But she must be a little pro at the darts, mate. You should go for a game of pool. Sounds like she'd probably be pretty good at that as well. But also thoughts on first movie or first date being at the movies. That's like the one that everyone used to say, and you see it in the movies. I reckon it sucks. I reckon it's a shocker first date idea, but I would like to hear your thoughts. No, never, Brad. Never. Harvey, we will see the Saints flag in your lifetime. Or will we? Yeah, I think we will. Mate. Look, equalisation and that. I know it's been a long time, but I'm a believer. I know. Where is Baggers, Tiger? Where is he? I miss his looseness. We also played pool and she beat me 2-0. Oh, mate. Normally, if a chick's good at darts, she's good at pool and vice versa. Wow, there you go. Yeah. No, I agree. Like the movie, it's awkward at the best of times, but you can't really talk. And if you do, it can be an awkward whisper. It's just weird because some people just want to watch a movie and there's this weird expectation to like make a move and all this crap. It's just not for me. It's a weird one. Yeah, Death Note movies, nice. Yeah, if Slukey's ready for the quiz, I'll chuck the code in again. We'll start this pretty shortly. J2 loves the Rippers, mate. Yeah, no, he's a ripper bloke. Baggers is, I mean, he may be the loosest bloke on this stream, but absolute ripper in real life. But we love it. We love it. Jonas Shorty White, do you right? You've run with that joke twice, mate. It was only just funny the first time. So let's not get carried away now. This is definitely the most winnable quiz of the year. We're getting to that level where things are a little bit more intimate. You know, start of the year, you've got 80 odd people on, maybe 100 questions everywhere. Well, now you just get 30 odd. It's just like, as Amusement would say, it's like a little dinner date with Shorty. And the quiz, as little a competition as you'll find. We'll probably only just get 20. What's my best ever first date, Shorty? Look, so and maybe this is why it isn't working. I'm more conservative on a first date, just rolling with probably something fun rolled into dinner, like maybe mini golf into dinner and some drinks, or a nice walk down the coast if it's summer. Just depends, but just so you can get a good vibe for them. 10-pin bowling, not a bad one because it's fun. You can still have a chat because you're in no rush. But if things get a little awkward or the convo stops, someone just bowls. And soon enough, someone gets a strike or a gutter ball and it's funny. You have a laugh. Come on, kiss me. But best date I did, and this was one I did earlier in the year, and I cannot believe I got ghosted after 5 dates, but that's another story. Down the coast, Shorty loves the coast. I went all out, right? This was second date. Went on the first date, really liked this chick. I'm like, well, I'm going all out. So I bought a picnic basket, got like cheese board, but I bought all these shit, bought a wine, bought a couple of CCs for me, picnic blanket, little chocolates. I was like, mate, went all out. We played mini golf, and I said, do you want to have dinner? I've got a nice spot. I've got a bit of picnic. She's like, yeah. We go down to Point Addis. Don't go down to this cliff. There's like a cliff off the boardwalk. So you can get down there, very isolated. No one's ever going to see you down there. And, just had a little picnic there, had some drinks, popped a bottle of wine. Watched the sunset. We were there till like 10 o'clock. Had a cheeky little kiss on the cliff, mates. Oh. And then she ghosted me. So is love real? Probably not. But anyway, that's probably the best date I've ever done. And it didn't find me love, so that's cool. Well, I reckon we might get this quiz started. Yeah, Galaxy. I'm honestly, I'm not even putting mayo on it. I'm actually pretty flat about it. I was like, really like this chick. Like, we'd been to her house, like, stayed the night, this sort of deal. Like, things were moving in the right direction. And then as soon as it got like edging towards that, I shouldn't say edging, but as soon as it moved towards like, getting a little bit more serious, I was like, let's have a conversation about it. If you're not ready for something, that's cool. I get that. But legit messages just dried up. And I was like, fuck, kind of shook me. But yeah. Thanks, Tiger. Thank you, mate. I know you guys never ghost me. This is a safe place. This is where Shorty feels safe. All right, we got 22 in the quiz. I will start this pretty shortly. Jonas, you dickhead. No, I haven't been any dates since Galaxy. I've been on like a couple of Tinder-related dates of the more physical variety. But no, I haven't really re-entered the actual putting myself on the line kind of world yet. But, well, funny story with the channel. So she came over to my place. She stayed one night and she saw this. Saw the mic because I just always sort of have it set up in the corner. And she was like, oh, what's the microphone for? And I'm like, oh, because I'm always like, oh, do you run with that early? Like some people are like, wow, that's really cool. Others like, oh, you've got a YouTube channel. Cool, But yeah, I told her and then I showed her. She's like, oh my God, like I'm going to follow you. This is wild. So I was like, okay, at least she found it, kind of funny. But yeah, it seems to be in the history books now. Good old Tinder date. Well, you miss them. Are you a taken man now, mate? Or what's the go? Yeah, it's quotable, isn't it? It's quotable. All right, let's start this quiz. I want to hear if J Toop's all tied up or why can't he go on a Tinder date? And then we're starting it. But yeah, I even went off. Like I've recently got a little bit back on the apps, but I sort of went off the apps because I just felt like I need a bit of a break. Like, yeah, bit disappointing. But hey, last week I asked out a girl down at some cocktail bar at Lawn. She was taken, but that's cool. You got to try sometimes. SuperCoach Pro is a dangerous man. That's it, Jay. Look, I hope it's all going well, mate. It's a good position to be in. I think it's always Yeah, nothing wrong with looking at the menu, but I hope it's a good relationship, mate. It sounds like it's going well. What's up, Justin? Hey, Justin, if you want to get in the quiz, you got about 5 seconds, mate. You got about 5 seconds. Harvey wants us to go. There's the quick quiz code, and we're going to start this in probably start in about 20 seconds, I reckon. We'll give him a chance. Damn. Yeah, I know. It's actually crazy when you think like, hey, Matt, what's going on, mate? When you think like, man, if you didn't have a partner, we'd basically fall in love. Yeah. I'll tell you what though. So with the gym thing today, the gym manager at this gym was having a serious chat with her today. And I don't know if I was just getting swooned by, you know, you got to be like nice to everyone. Just go on a look at Justin. But yeah, she's asked me like, you work here, don't you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, asked me how it is and stuff. I'm like, we talked for like 20 minutes. I was like, a couple of times I was like, I'll just let this chill. I'm not going to keep the combo going because like, let's test. And then she'd start up again. I'm like, you like Shorty's biceps now, do you? Yeah, honestly, in the most respectful way, there is always some ridiculous talent at the gym. It's wild. Like, I walk in those bike shorts, just hit me across the fucking face, man. The Rizzler. All right, let's start this quiz. Things are getting hectic when I actually slap myself across the face. But, oh, mate, I'm going to try. Because at first I was like, damn, this chick's not bad. She's being nice, but also she signed me up to the gym, so it makes sense. But today, when you walk in and that initial reaction, they smile, you're like, hey, what's up? Hi, you want to go on a date with me? How many disposals did Errol Goulden have on the weekend? I go from like Captain Cool, but when it gets serious, I just turn into this freak. I'm like, would you like to walk down the coast with me and maybe kiss on a cliff? Jeez, I really hope no one's fucking watching me from school here, but well, that's right. That is right. Exactly. We got to be, you are a freak, brother. Thanks, Ricky. Shorty's Misso, Riz, Charlie, Ricky, and Norwich in first. Well, that's right. We talk like that. You do have to be respectful. That is very, very true. Question 2. There are 3 current listed, wow, awesome typing, players who have kicked 10 or more goals in a game. Which of these players has not had this feat? That was a terribly written question. 10 or more goals in a game. Taylor Walker, Charlie Kerner, Jesse Hogan, Ben Brown. One of them has not done this. Oh, boy. Lana has seen that. That is dangerous. Oh, boy. And that was a tough one. So, Jesse Hogan, but you did pretty well there. So, I would have thought it was Ben Brown, but I just picked those. Ricky's in quick. So, he'll be number 1. Chug, Shorty F6, Cal, and Charlie. You in the quiz, Lana, or what? Ricky's on top, then Charlie, and then I missed the rest. Question 3. Which Giant polled the most Brownlow votes in 2023? Toby Green, Stephen Caniello, Tom Green, or Josh Kelly? Oh, Jonas, I'm sorry, mate. Come on. Forgive me, please. Thanks, Tyler. This is a tough one, I reckon. So, yeah, it's definitely split them up, but nicely done with Toby Green. Few going Tom, but well played. So can Ricky hold on? Hamish, Shorty F6, look behind you, D-Mac and Cal. So in first is Ricky still, Shorty's Misso, Cal, Shorty's F6, and Chug Daddy. Question 4. Can anyone get 12 out of 12? It's a tough one, I reckon. Which Roo kicked the final goal of the game to cut the margin to 3 points? Eddie Ford, Luke Davies-Uniacke, Harry Sheasel, or Cam Zerha? Amen, J-Tube. Amen. It was Eddie Ford, I think. No, it was Cam Zerha. My apologies. I think Ford kicked another one in the last quarter. 11 if he's getting that right. Norwich Vloston Daddy, Shorty F6, Harvey, and Chug Daddy. So Shorty F6 could move up a bit. He's in second. Shorty's Misso goes to the top. Nice. And Norwich into fifth. So Ricky fell to fourth there. Brutal. Question 5. Which of these players has played the most games? Bit of a brother theme. Kay Colajasny, Jeremy McGovern, Jake Colajasny, or Mitch McGovern? Oh, no. Don't make me think about the table tennis again. Jesus. Hey, Joe, how did the first go? Oh, I see you drop in. I go to answer your question and he disses me. Wow, Jake Colajasny, only 4 of you's getting it right. There you go. And I think it's very close between him and Jezza. Vloston Daddy, Liver, McCuzza, and Norwich. So Norwich, he'll go to number 1 here. He does. Shorty's Misso, Shorty F6, McCuzza, and Chug Daddy. Question 6, hitting the halfway mark now. There was some big scores kicked over the weekend. Which side had the biggest? Yeah, that's savage from Joe. That is savage. Justin, stupid computer, just logged in too late. Nah, mate. Next time. Magpies. Oh, 12%. Jesus Christ. Nah, we love you, Joe. We love you. It's all a bit of fun. Yeah, a bit of an easier one there. Brisbane, of course, pumping Port Adelaide. So who was in quickest? Cal, Charlie, Ricky, Duncan, and Libber. So Ricky moves up into fourth. Norwich, Shorty's Misso, Shorty F6, and McCuzza into fifth. Got a feeling this will be a close quiz. Question 7. Where's Lukey? Where's Carl? Which of these players was not a number 1 draft pick? So we got Horn Francis, we got Wiedering, we got Ugelhagen, and we got Dacos of the Nick variety. One of those ones where I reckon could split a few, or it could be one of the easiest ones. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nick Dacos, nice. I wasn't sure if some would maybe think it was Ugelhagen, but good stuff. Cal, D-Mac, Shorty F6, Ricky, and Vloston Daddy. So a few of the prime movers moving up, and does that shake it up? Norwich, he's got a 6-point lead. So it's pretty tight in that top 4. Question 8. After kicking 9 goals last weekend, how many goals did Joel Amati kick on the weekend? 0, 1, 2, or 3? If you get them doggies out. What a naughty boy. And after that huge outing, he didn't kick a goal. Yeah, nice. Few people had 1, but yes, it was 0. Cal's doing nicely. Libber, there's Lukey Mac, Riz, and Ricky. So where's Ricky? He moves into second, and Cal goes to first. Norwich drops to 5th. Wow. Big leaderboard here. Question 9. Which of these players has never had 40-plus disposals in a game? 3 of these pricks have. 1 has not. You've got to tell me who that is. Oh, mate, there's no... I'll give you a room tour one day, but my room is a disgrace at the moment. Sometimes it gets a bit messy, and it's prime mess at the moment. So it was Marcus Bontempelli, a career best of 38. So there you go. The others have all had 40. Chautauqua, no Hawaiian pizzas, Vloston Daddy, D-Mac, and Cal. And Vloston Daddy's on top. This leaderboard's going all over the shop. Question 10. Where did the under-pressure Port coach Ken Hinkley play the majority of his VFL/AFL career? So he played all bar 11 games at this club. So most of his career was at Collingwood, North Melbourne, Geelong, or Hawthorn. So testing about a few of the older folk in the quiz may be better suited. He played for the Cats. Yeah, nice. Most people knew that, so that's good. I wasn't sure. What does that do to the leaderboard? Not Hawaiian pizza. Cal, D-Mac, Licky Mac, Shorty F6. So Cal's probably on top, is he? He is. Goes back in front. Shorty's Misso, Shorty F6. Vloston Daddy and Ricky is being consistent, but can he get off 5th? 2 questions to go. Who won Collingwood's best and fairest last year? You've got Josh Dacos, Darcy Moore, Jack Crisp, or Nick Dacos. And this quiz is absolutely up for grabs. Sometimes we get to this stage and someone's like 60 points clear and it's game over. But this one is, I think the last 3 questions, the lead has actually changed. And I wonder if this will shake a few people up. It was Josh Dacos. Yeah, splits it. So this will be interesting. Harvey, nice. Chautauqua, Hamish, Loston Daddy could go back to the top. And D-Mac. Loston does go back to the top. Shorty F6, Cal, Shorty's Misso, and D-Mac moves into the top 5. Deciding question. It's anyone's game here. Of Brad Hill's 3 clubs, which has he played the most AFL or the most games at? Hawthorn, Fremantle, St Kilda, or Skibbity Riz? So just a 3-parter. I just liked the question, so I thought, stuff it. We'll do a 3-parter. And I often do questions, like I think them up and then I'll be like, what would I answer without checking it first? I would have got this wrong. It's a bit of a tough one, I reckon. Interesting. It is St Kilda. Who would have thought? Most said Hawthorn. And this will shake things right up. Third is Cal. And he's done it by 3 points. And I don't tough one. So, if I do say myself, I reckon that was one of my better quizzes there. Some tough ones in there. That's a ripper quiz. And it was a tough one too, because the winner got 8 out of 12. 9 out of 12 for Shorty's F6. That's pretty impressive, mate. The best in there, as long with Lukey Mack. Luke Mack got 9, but just the speed wasn't there. Cal, Ricky, Shorty's Misso, Chug Daddy, D-Mac, Lukey Mack, No Hawaiian Pizza, Libba, Norwich, who started really hot. Shorty's Kittens, McCuzzer, Harvey Chautauqua. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, no. Lance Bananas. 5 out of 12. Not too bad for a debut quiz. Just a little bit slower on the buttons than some, but nice. Nicely done. So, who won? Where are you, Nikki? Where's the celebration pick there? Carl, Luke 8th, Carl 90th. Choked it away like Zverev in a Grand Slam final. Oh, no. Hey, Holes, what's going on? Yeah, you'll take it. It was a tougher quiz, wasn't it? Yeah, I know, Norwich. You were up and about, mate. Yeah, not a bad question, hey, because I actually thought he played the most at Hawthorn as well. I thought, he probably started there, would have played a few as a youngster. Yeah. Can we do a Kahoot? Well, the only reason I do Blookets because when I was setting it up, you had to pay to have more than 20. I don't know if that's changed for Kahoot, but I can do a Blooket for free to get 60. So that's the only reason that we do that. Luke, yeah, it was a tough quiz. Yeah, clean bowled you, Carl. Yeah, tough one. Well, let's have a look. I think it was really close. Like, I think both were in the 90s. Oops. So what do we got? Brad Hill, career games. So he plays 5 seasons to start with games of 5, 24. So that's 29, then 22. So it's at 51. Then he plays 24 and 20. So it's at 44, 95 games. Just plays the 52 at Fremantle. Then it's St Kilda. He's played 19, 21. So that's 40. Then 22, 62. 84. Okay, so yeah, it's actually probably 15 games extra. Yeah, there you go. The best ranger. Hey, mate, what's going on? Who was F6 Shorty? That is a good question. Brad Hill and the 40-plus questions. Yeah. I like those ones. I don't always deliberately throw in really difficult ones, but sometimes you're just like, this might split a few up. So, Tyler Shorty, have you done the gritty? Oh, the Gridley. No, I haven't. Let me have a look at it. I'll hang around for a smidge, but then I'm going to get myself a filthy Milo. Who we got here? Essendon, 250-plus games. Essendon, Dyson Apple's teammate. Essendon, 40-plus. Look, I'm going to go. I think it's unique. Brent Stanton, he would have had 40, wouldn't he? Fuck. What, are you serious? 40 plus. Who's the random one who had 40 plus? Don't know. Maybe I'll come back to that one. I'll try and go real left to center. Did Hayden Skipworth play with Dyson Heppel? I don't even know. Nah, he didn't. I'm getting carried away now. No, well, those ones where you really got to sit down and take a bit of time for it. But yeah, look, the gritty does exist on my TikTok, mate. If you dig deep enough, and my students found that, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think the Swans, mate. At the moment, it's hard to go past Sydney and Carlton, but that's not really going out on a limb either. Shorty, can you promise me to put a question in about the Saints versus Port game on the weekend next week? All right, I'll do my best. That might rely on me having a decent memory, but I'll try. Carl, yeah, Bont 40, got lucky, yeah. Yeah, nice. Well, that's what separates the best. Hey, Shorty, since I won the quiz, can I have up and Nicky Vlosten? Oh, man. Up Nicky Vlosten, mate. There you go. That's just for you, mate. Two teammate Mosquito. Oh, yeah, not too bad. Nice. Justin, my tin-ass workmate, who is SuperCoach IQ of -3, pulled off a BS miracle and brought in Gordon as a C. Jezza Cameron and Kerner beat me last week by 2 points. No way. That's brutal. Yeah, you're right. Parrish didn't he? Yeah. Carl Shorty, what do I have to do to get you to come to Melbourne for a dinner? Look, I know I say it all the time, but I genuinely do want to have a goal kicking thing there. Look, I'll be in Melbourne on Saturday night. I'm going to the Bombers game. But whereabouts are you in Melbourne, mate? Yeah, I can definitely try and do that, Zach. I don't know. I've got a couple that I've got to see early. But yeah, we'll definitely try. We'll definitely do our best, and I'll see whether it's today or tomorrow, mate, or tomorrow or the next day. Yes, Luke, definitely, mate. Definitely. Yeah, he did. I reckon he had like 41 and won the medal, I think. I'm in Geelong, Wilma. Nice, the city, mate. Nice. Well, look, I know I've been saying it for ages. It's harder to set it up, the goal kicking in Melbourne. I always go back to the default because it's easy in Geelong, but hold me to it. Over the summer holidays, I'll have plenty of time. I'll make sure I do it then. Yeah, Brad, I reckon. City, where do I sit? I think M52, I think. Ground level. So, yeah, it's sort of half forward flank near the benches, but wow, hey, that's serious projected. Oh, you're in Europe over summer, you lucky bastard. All right, guys, I'm going to rock and roll anyway. Probably anywhere ground level, Charlie, around the wing area would be ideal. Make sure it's not between December 8 and Jan. All right, we'll aim for a later one. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your banter. I'll chat to you soon. All right, we'll be back next Wednesday. Actually, we won't be because I'll be in the Sunshine Coast. So maybe it'll be Tuesday, but I'll talk to you all soon. All right, have a nice weekend. Chat to you later. Cheers, guys.